hit 5 on a Friday. Steel-toe boots hit the floor. Boss man yelled, see ya on Monday. Nobody looked back anymore. Dust still hanging on my blue jeans. Paycheck folded in my hand. Only place that mattered now was that little bar downtown. Jimmy always took the corner. Tommy never paid the first round. Oh, Miss Betty knew our orders before we even sat down. That old jukebox knew us better than most people ever could. Every song felt like a handshake. Every laugh sounded good. For a couple hours, bills could wait. Tomorrow was uncalling, yeah. Whiskey under neon lights, friends that make the whole world right. Boots on sawdust, cold beer in our hands. Everybody's got a story, everybody understands. Whiskey under neon lights makes strangers feel like friends tonight. Somebody started up a two-step. Couples filled the wooden floor. Even old man Wilson smiling like he hadn't in years before. Outside the wind kept blowing, inside nobody cared. Sometimes all a man needs is knowing somebody's there. Monday's coming, we all know that. The bills, the work, the miles, the worries, they'll all still be waiting. But tonight, let 'em wait. Find a whiskey under neon lights, music carrying through the night. Raise a glass to every working soul who keeps getting up each morning, even when the world gets cold. Whiskey under neon lights, we'll do it all again next Friday night. The bartender flipped the chairs. We laugh walking to our trucks. Another week, another story, another fright. You always park beneath the maple, right beside the old white fence. Your daddy'd hold the front door open like he always somehow sensed. You'd smile at every single stranger, like you knew them all by name. Girl, I never missed a Sunday after you started coming. White dress dancing in the morning, with a breeze across the hill. Sunlight through those stained glass windows couldn't shine the way you did. The preacher talked about forgiveness. I tried my best to pay attention, but heaven always looked a little closer, sitting in your direction. Maybe faith begins the moment your heart finds something worth coming home to. Sunday looked good on you like sunshine through stained glass blue. Every hymn sounded sweeter, every prayer rang true. Maybe God was listening when I whispered your name too. Sunday looked good on me, because Sunday looked good on you. Now our little girl's beside you, trying hard to sing along. She still laughs in all the quiet places, just like you did all along. Sometimes I catch myself just smiling, watching both of you from my pew. Funny how life keeps giving the prayers you never knew. Some folks remember sermons, some remember every verse. Me, I remember your hand finding mine before we walked back to that old truck. Sunday looked good on you, 20 years still feels brand new. That same smile across the aisle still gets me every time. Now those church bells mean a little more than they ever used to do. Sunday still looks good on me, 'cause it still looks good on you. The choir faded, the bells kept ringing. You reached for my hand like you always do. Number's still my favorite shortcut, even though it doesn't ring. Sometimes my thumb stops halfway there, like it forgot everything. Your old flannel's on the coat rack, right where you left it hanging. Funny how a quiet hallway can sound so loud at night. We were always gonna catch up after harvest, after work, after life slowed down a little. Guess it never really did. Now I drive by your old mailbox every time I'm back in town. Grass grows taller every summer, but memories don't grow out. Turns out tomorrow isn't promised, like we always thought. Everything we never said still echoes in my head. The jokes, the fights, the words we thought could wait. If I'd known that was the last goodbye, I'd have held on just a little longer. Now everything we never said lives with me instead. Your grandson throws a baseball just the way you used to do. Same old crooked little smile, same worn out pair of boots. Sometimes life keeps people going long after they're gone. In the little things they leave behind. If heaven lets you hear me, here's what I forgot to say. Thank you. Everything we never said doesn't hurt the way it did. Now it sounds more like a lesson than a wound that never healed. Love isn't measured by the words we finally spoke. Sometimes it's measured by everything we never had to. The wind closed the screen door all by itself. Every evening just past 6, he'd hear that gravel under tires, jump off that old porch swing before I killed the engine, tail beating like a drum. Across those weathered boards Nobody ever welcomed me the way that old dog did. He knew every pair of work boots, every whistle that I'd made. He'd follow me down every fence line, then sleep beside the gate. Gray started showing round his muzzle long before it showed on me. Funny how growing older never changed his loyalty. Some hearts never learn how to stop believing. The dog stayed by the door long after I was gone, listening for an old pickup that wasn't coming home. Love don't need the right words, it don't ask what came before. Sometimes love just looks like a dog staying by the door. Now my grandson asks about him every time we pass that place. I smile before I answer, still see those gentle eyes. I tell him, son, if you're lucky, you'll have one friend like that. One who never counts the miles or keeps score of your mistakes. We buried him beneath the old oak tree, right where he used to watch that long gravel drive. I swear some evenings when the sun sits low, I still look before I close the gate. Lord stayed by the door till his own days reached their end, still believing every sunset I'd walk that road again. Maybe heaven starts with someone running through an open field. If that's true, I know who's waiting by that gate for me. I still whistle sometimes out of habit. Sun drops low behind the water tower, Main Street starts to wake. Pickup trucks line up beside the diner, everybody's running late. Old Mr. Johnson sweeps the sidewalk like he does every Friday night. Couple teenagers washing Chevys, thinking they're the coolest sight. one's tuning up a band. Grandma's waving from her porch swing, sweet tea cooling in her hands. Church bells rang just an hour ago. Now guitars are ringing loud. Funny how one little hometown can fit everybody's life somehow. You don't need much when everybody knows your name. Small town Saturday night, windows down beneath the lights, old songs, cold drinks, everybody feels alright. You can leave if you wanna, but your heart stays parked somewhere. Small town Saturday night, there's nothing quite like it. Kids are racing through the parking lot, old men talking baseball scores, young love dancing in the headlights like we've all seen before. Some folks dream about the city, I guess maybe that's alright, but I still find all I need right here on a Saturday night. One day, these kids will grow up, move away, start new lives. But somewhere on a warm July evening, they'll smell barbecue smoke, hear a country song, and this town will come back like it never left. Small town Saturday night may not make the evening news, but it's where we learn to shake a hand, tell the truth, and love what we have. Some places never get famous, some places never need to. Small town Saturday night still feels like home. The last truck pulled away, Main Street got quiet till next Saturday. 40 years behind a windshield, counting exits, counting days, thinking one more mile would fix everything I couldn't change. Every town looked like another, every motel looked the same. Funny how I spent a lifetime always driving somewhere else. Mama's porch grew a little older, Daddy's rocker finally stopped. Kids became somebody's parents, while I raced another clock. Now my granddaughter runs to meet me, barefoot through the evening grass. Turns out time was never waiting. I was the one running past all those roads I thought I had to travel. Led me back where I began. Home was waiting anyway, through every mile I had to chase, through every wrong turn, every long work day, every dream that changed. The porch light never asked me why. The front door never kept the score. Home was waiting anyway, like it always had before. Now I take my coffee slower, watch the sunrise paint the trees, wave at every passing neighbor, like they always waved at me. Nothing in this world feels smaller than the things I thought were huge. Funny what becomes important when there's less left to prove. If I could tell that younger man one thing, I'd say the people you're working so hard for are waiting inside. Don't be late. Home was waiting anyway, patient as the morning light, holding every piece of me I left behind. If tomorrow never finds me, don't cry because I had to go. Smile, 'cause I finally found the place I was looking for. The screen door closed, the porch light stayed on, and for the first time in a long time, I wasn't in a hurry. I pulled into Miller's after 6. On 3 click before the tank was full. The girl behind the counter smiled and said, "Still keeping that old Ford alive." I laughed and tossed the keys around, said she's carried more than I had. She You don't know every mile beneath these tires, still remembers things I can't. She hauled my boy home from the hospital, pulled a trailer through the flood, waited outside the county church the day we laid my daddy down. There's a dent above the passenger door from a fence I swore I'd fix. Funny how a little piece of steel can hold a whole life's weight. Some folks bow their heads on Sunday, some find peace on wooden pews. Me, I've always found mine with two hands on this wheel. If my truck could pray, she'd tell heaven where I've been, about the nights I almost quit, but turn that key again. She knows every back road heartbreak, every promise that I kept. If my truck could pray, she'd say the words I never said. This morning started just like always. Coffee black and sunrise gold, county roads and faded fences, stories only old roads know. Radio kept fading in and out like it couldn't make up its mind. Some songs don't need perfect signal to bring a man back in time. One day somebody else might drive her, wonder why the seat leans left, why the dash is scratched above the wheel, why the passenger door don't shut just right. They'll never know. She carried more than lumber, she carried me. If my truck could pray, she'd thank God for every mile, for the little house that still feels like home, for my children growing wild, for the roads that led to heartache, and the ones that led me back. If my truck could pray, she'd tell him I'd do it all again. I shut the engine off, the silence settled in. The porch light found the windshield before I reached the door. Maybe she already did. .5:30 whistle cuts the silence, the lunchbox empty in my hand. Another day left on the payroll, another sunset on the land. Steel-toe boots across the driveway. Same old porch, same welcome light. Funny how the hardest miles always lead me home at night. Neighbors know me by the factory. Boss knows me by employee ID. But my little girl just calls me daddy. That's enough identity. She don't care about promotions or overtime I work this week. She just grabs my dirty fingers like they're the strongest thing she's seen. Turns out the most important job I have never came with a paycheck. Where the blue collar ends, that's where my real life begins. Right here beneath this old porch light with the people I've been working for. Every hour, every mile, every worn out pair of boots. Where the blue collar ends, love begins. Mama's got supper on the table. Dog's asleep beside the chair. The Little League trophy in the hallway. Family pictures everywhere. Some men build bridges over rivers. Some raise towers to the sky. I just tried to build a family that'll still be standing after I die. One day these hands won't lift like they used to, but maybe the people I lifted will. Where the blue collar ends, that's where forever lives. In bedtime stories, front porch swings, and little muddy footprints. If all they write upon my stone is he loved them well, then I worked enough. Where the blue collar ends, I am home. I hung my work shirt on the same old nail. Tomorrow can wait. Daddy's hands looked twice his age, long before his hair turned gray. Cracked from winters, fixing fences, burned by summers, baling hay. Every scar had its own story, though he never told me one. He just pulled his gloves back on before another morning sun. He could fix about anything with a crescent wrench in time. Never chased a fancy paycheck, never cared for city lights. Folks would stop beside our driveway just to ask what he'd advise. Funny how the strongest men rarely raise their voices high. He never drew a line, he never made a plan. He simply lived one day at a time. My father's hands were maps showing roads he never named, pointing me toward honest work without saying a thing. Now I look out at my own and I finally understand the places that shaped my life were written in my father's hands. Yesterday my little boy reached up just to hold my hand, stopped and traced an old white scar like I used to do with Dad. He smiled and asked, "How'd you get that one?" I laughed and said, "It's a long story, son. Maybe one day he'll know without asking. You inherit more than eye color, more than old family names. Sometimes the greatest inheritance is watching someone live the right way." My father's hands were maps leading farther than they knew. Every blister, every wrinkle marked the road worth walking through. If my son should ever wonder who first taught me how to stand, I'll just smile and hold out my father's hand. They did yesterday. Everybody knew my old Chevy long before they knew me. Loud pipes echoing through Main Street, looking for somewhere to be. Sheriff shook his head and laughed. Mama kept the porch light on. I made enough bad decisions to fill a country song. Thought I had forever and burned through money just as fast. Left a trail of broken promises, certain I could outrun my past. Funny how life slows you down with a wedding band and kids. Turns out growing up ain't giving up, it's finally learning who you is. Yeah, I've got stories I'm not proud of, shaking from beneath my sleeve. I smiled and told him, son, every scar's a lesson you don't have to repeat. He nodded like he understood. Maybe someday he'll, if he can skip the roads I took, and that every mile was worth the trip. I don't hide who I used to be, because without that man I wouldn't know this one. But if I ever knew my first name, but haven't learned it too, not because I got it perfect, Lord knows I never do. I'm still a work in progress, just trying to finish strong. The devil knew my first name, but grace has brought me home. Main Street still remembers the kid I used to be. I'm alright, let 'em remember. Your coffee cup still in the cabinet, third shelf just beside mine. I reach for it some mornings, then remember every time. The screen door still slams the same way when the west wind starts to blow. Funny how this old house never learned to let you go. I drove past Miller's Grocery, saw your favorite truck outside. For half a second I forgot you weren't riding by my side. A little girl ran out laughing, holding somebody's hand, made me smile before it hurt. I guess that's how healing happens. Some memories fade, some just learn to sit a little quieter. You were the last good thing I had before life got complicated, before every room grew bigger and every silence stayed. I don't miss every moment. Lord knows we had our storms, but you were the last good thing I found your old blue sweater, folded in the hallway chest. Smelled like cedar in December. The nights we got some rest. I almost gave it to Goodwill, but something wouldn't let me. I guess some things stopped being close and start becoming memories. People say time heals everything. Maybe they're right. It just never said how long you were the last good thing I had. And I'm thankful that you were. Some folks spend their whole life searching for what we found back then. If tomorrow brings another love, I'll greet it with an open heart, but you'll always be the last good thing I had before this chapter closed. The coffee got cold again this morning. I smiled anyway. Granddad carved his name beside mine on that porch rail years ago. Said one day you'll be taller. Lord, I guess he finally knows. Mama hollered supper's ready through that old screen door each night. We'd race the sunset to the table before the stars filled up the sky. Daddy rocked that old pine rocker every evening after work. Boots still dusty from the soybean field, hands stained deep with honest dirt. Mrs. Carter waved from passing like she always used to do. Funny how the smallest moments grow the biggest roots in you. Back then, home wasn't something you had to think about. Home was a front porch, a screen door, and a light sweet tea, sweating on the railing, fireflies every night. You didn't lock your memories, you just left them in the yard. Home was a front porch and an open heart. Now my boy asked why we stopped here every summer on our way. I tell him stories about his granddad like he's only gone today. He runs laughing through the tall grass Heaven looks, learn how to dream. If some places never leave you, even after you leave them. The paint keeps peeling, the swing still creaks. Time keeps moving, but somehow that porch keeps waiting, like it always knew I'd come back someday. Home was a front porch where every goodbye was small, where neighbors knew your first name and kids believed they'd never fall. Maybe heaven looks familiar, maybe that's why I'm not afraid. If home was a front porch, I'm already halfway there. The screen door slammed one more time. Only the wind. Granddad carved his name beside mine on that porch rail years ago. Said one day you'll be taller. Lord, I guess he finally knows. Mama hollered supper's ready through that old screen door each night. We'd race the sunset to the table before the stars filled up the sky. Daddy rocked that old pine rocker every evening after work. Boots still dusty from the soybean field, hands stained deep with honest dirt. Mrs. Carter waved from passing like she always used to do. Funny how the smallest moments grow the biggest roots in you. Back then, home wasn't something you had to think about. Home was a front porch, a screen door, and a light sweet tea sweating on the railing, fireflies every night. You didn't lock your memories, you just left them in the yard. Home was a front porch and an open heart. Now my boy asks why we stop here every summer on our way. I tell him stories about his granddad like he's only gone to dig. He runs laughing through the tall grass where I once learned how to dream. Yes, some places never leave you, even after you leave them. The paint keeps peeling, the swing still creaks. Time keeps moving, but somehow that porch keeps waiting, like it always knew I'd come back someday. Home was a front porch where every goodbye was small, where neighbors knew your first name and kids believed they'd never fall. Maybe heaven looks familiar, maybe that's why I'm not afraid. If home was a front porch, I'm already halfway there. The screen door slammed one more time. Only the wind. 5 o'clock whistle finally blowing, dust still hanging on my jeans. Jimmy's already parked outside there, saving us our usual seats. Old Miss Betty starts pouring coffee till somebody orders beer. By the second country jukebox song, everybody is finally here. Joe just bought another round, said his baby's finally walking. Mike keeps talking about retirement, though we know he ain't stopping. Somebody starts a George Jones classic, half the room joins every line. Funny how a little music makes a hard week worth the ride. Leave tomorrow outside that front door tonight. We're just friends again. Boots on the barroom floor, leave your worries at the door. Raise a glass, sing out loud like we did before. We ain't rich, we ain't famous, but tonight that's alright. Boots on the barroom floor, everything feels right. Couples laughing by the dance floor, neon shining through the smoke. Some old cowboy starts two-stepping like his back ain't feeling broke. Bartender keeps wiping glasses, smiling like she always does. Everybody's got a story tonight, we're all enough. Monday's waiting, sure it is. Bills are waiting, always are, but they can wait. One more song. Boots on the barroom floor, another week is in the books. Raise a glass to every soul still writing their own story. We'll punch that clock on Monday like we've done 1,000 times. But tonight, these old boots are dancing one more time. Somebody yelled, last call. Nobody moved. Sun ain't up, but I'm already rolling. Coffee riding shotgun again. County road and a half-full tank. Another Monday rolling in. And that old gate squeaks like it knows me, same as it did back then. Some folks punch a clock downtown, mine starts where the blacktop ends. By noon my shirt's 2 shades darker, hands look 20 years older. Steel and sweat don't ask permission, they just settle on your shoulders. Every scar's got its own paycheck, every wrinkle earned its place. You don't find honest living, but a little dirt to face. Some folks wear a necktie, some wear polished shoes. Me, I wear whatever this day's gonna leave behind. Dust never lies, it tells you where I've been. On these boots, on this truck, under weathered skin. You can wash it off tonight, but it'll be back by sunrise. 'Cause honest work leaves marks and dust never lies. My boy climbed up beside me, said, "Jack, can I come too?" I smiled and slid my cap on him, like my old man used to do. He watched that field for hours as the morning drifted by. I caught him staring at my hands with wonder in his eyes. Maybe one day these boots won't fit me anymore. Maybe these hands will finally slow down. But I hope he remembers not what I made, but how I made it. And dust never lies, it settles where you've stood. Every mile, every fence, every piece of wood. If tomorrow looks like yesterday, well, I wouldn't change a thing. 'Cause honest work built this life, and dust never lies. I left my boots outside the back door. Mama smiled and left them there. There's an old man down on Carter Road who still sits outside a tent. Same wooden chair, same faded cap, like he's waiting on an old friend. Across the field a porch light flickers. Somebody's coming home late again. The moon don't ask no questions, it just shines on everything. Young kids parked behind the water tower, dreaming bigger than this town, making promises that feel forever. With the windows rolled halfway down, somewhere a mama folds the laundry, praying softly through the screen. Funny how the quiet hours carry more than daylight sees. Every heart has a story, tells when nobody's around. The moon knows every secret, every promise, every prayer, every tear that hit the dashboard when nobody else was there. It don't choose the saints or sinners, it just hangs above us all. The moon knows every secret and never tells a soul. Tonight I pulled off by the river, killed the engine, let it be. Listen to the crickets singing like they had somewhere to be. I thought about the roads behind me and the ones I haven't found. Sometimes peace don't make a sound, it just slowly settles down. Maybe growing older is learning this. You don't have to explain every chapter to the world. Find a love. The moon knows every secret, even the ones I never say. The dreams I traded for tomorrow, the price I gladly pay. If somebody asks how I've been, I'll probably smile and say I'm alright. The moon will know the truth. The river kept moving, the moon stayed right where it was. 6 o'clock on Friday evening, windows down on Highway 9. You were laughing at my singing, said I never knew the lines. Static faded into music, one more song we both knew well. Funny how an old FM station could make the whole world feel ourselves. We drove circles through the county, didn't need a place to go. Every red light was an extra minute just to hear the next song roll. That old dashboard kept on rattling every bump along the way, but somehow every chorus made the miles just drift away. Back then, Volvo was only 3 minutes long. Every favorite memory started with a favorite song. The radio played us home, every mile, every road. From first slow dances to the nights we felt alone. Those old speakers knew our story long before we ever did. The radio played us home again and again. mostly talking. Half the voices sound brand new, but every now and then I catch one that still reminds me of you. I turn it up without thinking, smile before I even know. Some songs don't just bring back memories, they bring back who we were. Maybe that's why I never changed the preset. Some things deserve to stay exactly where you left them. The radio played us home through every season gone. Young enough to chase tomorrow, old enough to know that every road keeps moving, but some songs never do. The radio played us home, and somehow it still does. I pulled into the driveway, left the engine running, just to hear the last few lines. That old Chevy barely started every cold November dawn. Bench seats split and held together with a Carhartt and a song. $5 bought a half tank of freedom. Main Street felt a mile too wide. We weren't looking for forever, just somewhere to kill the night. There was Jenny by the courthouse, laughing underneath the lights. She'd steal my cap and call me stubborn. I'd pretend she might be right. Every Friday meant tomorrow, every sunset meant let's go. Funny how a little gas money could make the whole world feel close. We thought the road went on forever, maybe that's why we never looked back. Back when hope had a pickup truck, and every mile was enough. Windows down, chasing nowhere, didn't know how good we were. We were broke, but we were rich, counting stars instead of checks. Back when hope had a pickup truck. Life hadn't taught us yet. Now that road feels a little shorter. Half the stores have changed their names. The diner closed, the mill went quiet. Nothing stays exactly the same. But every now and then I hear tires rolling down an old gravel lane, and for a second I'm 20 again, calling out her name. Maybe growing older isn't losing who we were. Maybe it's just learning how much those miles were worth. Back when hope had a pickup truck, dreams fit underneath Sometimes I swear, when the wind hits just right, I can still hear that old Chevy coming home. Every evening just past supper, right about the evening news, she'd pull those faded curtains open, same old way she always used. You could set your watch by that window, light spilling out across the lawn. Funny how a simple habit can make a house feel like a home. Kids rode bikes past Maple Street, dogs barked as the sun went down. Neighbors waved from front porches, life moved easy through this town. She'd water flowers by the mailbox, smile at everyone she'd see. Nobody ever thought to ask if she'd always be there. Some things become forever only because we think they'll never end. She never closed the curtains, she opened them every night, like she was telling the whole neighborhood everything's alright. Now that window stays so quiet as the daylight disappears. Funny how the smallest changes can echo through the years. Somebody bought the old White House, painted every weathered board, put new flowers by the front steps, changed the color of the door. But every time I drive by, without even meaning to, I still glance toward that window again, for someone I already knew. We spend our whole lives leaving for the big moments, never realizing life is mostly made of little ones. She never closed the curtains, maybe that's why I still look. Some memories don't fade away, they simply become part of home. Every evening when the sunlight finds that old maple tree, I still picture that front window, looking back at me. The streetlights came on right on time, just like always. like it did when I was 16. Corn dogs, cotton candy, country music floating through the evening breeze. Pickup trucks lined every fence row, dust hanging in the headlights glow. Whole town showed up wearing blue jeans like there wasn't anywhere else to go. You warned me that a little teddy bear at the ring tossed by the gate. I let you think it took some luck. Truth is I practiced every day. We slow danced by the grandstand speakers while an old band played all night. Funny how forever started under those carnival lights. Some places never leave you, even after you leave them. When the county fair came around, this little town came around. Kids ran wild, bands played loud, love was easy to find. Every laugh echoed farther under that summer sky. Nothing ever felt more like home than the county fair in July. Now my little girl's beside me, holding tight to my old hand, begging for another ride on the carousel again. She laughs the way her mama did back when we were young. Guess some memories never really grow up. One day she'll bring somebody here, probably park where I once did, and she'll think she's making memories without knowing she's walking through mine. When the county fair came around, time somehow stood still. The same old lights, the same old song, still dancing on the hill. Some things change, some hearts don't, no matter how old you are. Every summer I'll find my way back to the county fair in July. The fireworks faded, the parking lot empty, but somewhere beyond the trees, the Ferris wheel kept turning. Daddy never cared for highways, said they moved a little fast. He knew every gravel back road like the lines upon his hands. If somebody broke a fence post or got stranded in the rain, he'd be halfway there before they called, never asking for a thing. Sunday meant the little white church, Tuesday meant the feed store line, Wednesday he'd stop by old Miss Harper's just to see if she was fine. Funny how the smallest kindness never makes the evening news, but that somehow leaves a mark forever on the folks who needed you. Some people chase the bright lights, some just light the way. I hope heaven has a gravel road, a front porch and an old screen door, neighbors waving as you drive by like they've known you all along. A place where every heart's forgiven and nobody walks alone. I hope heaven has a gravel road so Dad will feel at home. Now I catch myself slowing down every time the pavement ends, rolling down the driver's window just to breathe that air again. Maybe roads don't really lead us, maybe they just help us see the places that become forever were never far from me. If I make it there someday, don't roll out a red carpet, just point me toward the sound of somebody laughing on an old wooden porch, and I'll know I'm home. I hope heaven has a gravel road where the fields stay green all year, where old dogs never grow tired and no chair stays empty long. If love is what gets us there, then I know where I'll belong. I hope heaven has a gravel road, and I know he'll be waiting there somewhere. Beyond the county line, somewhere beyond the county line.